data. Okay, for some reason I thought I was actually streaming, but I wasn't. Right. Here we go. That's all right. Three, four on the count. Cross again. All right. Three, two, four, one. Double pitched it. Aces. Ace five, ace four. Six, five, yo. We got a six out of it, which is good. Another one, 5, 6. Good morning, 30-day. Hard 10, 5, 5. Alright, so that's a 160. Another 6-4. Good. Front line. 6, 4. 1, 5, 4, 2. That's a 4, 2, 6. Three, 1, 2, 6. Hard 8. Explosion of the right die. Okay. Come down. Cross. One, 4, 2, 3. Three, 2, 5. Or 6, 2, 1. Two, 3, 5. Explosion of both. One, 2, 1, 3. Double pitch. One, 2, 6, 4. Aces. That's a double pitch. One, 3, 6, 2. Four, 5, 9. That's a primary. Six, 4, 1, 2. Hard 4, 2, 2. 2356. Six, 3, 9. Boxcar 6, 6. That's the tool. We come down. We don't need to have any bets on, so. Three, 1 for 5. Two, 4, 6. It's a front line. One, 2, 6, 3. Three, 4 on the come out. Yeah. 15 profit. I watched that. 1, 2 was there. Let's go back up. Three, 1, 4, 5. 3, 6, 9. Two, 6, 2, 3. We're changing. Sorry, 2, 3, 2, 6. We're going implosion friendly. 2, 3, 5, 1. Oh, come on, 1, 6. Okay, not bad. That was a something. 16 something. 19. 1565.
So 1, 2, 3 second.
One, 5, 6, 5.
Six, 3, 9.
Six, 3, 6, 3.
That's box cars, that's a primary.
Six, 5, 6, 5.
Two, 4, 6. Let's hit number 1.
Six, 2, 6, 2.
Two, 4, 6. We're down.
Two, 4, 2, 4. Dice out.
Two, 1, 3. Probably had that one. Yeah. Two, 1, 2, 1. Another one.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Heart 4.
Two, 3, 2, 3.
Heart 6. Three, 1, 3, 1. Four, 2, 6. There we go. 4, 2, 4, 2.
I don't use this set as often as I should.
Six, 4, 10. I'll take that. Some kind of Larry. Six, 4, 6, 4. Boxcars. I think we had that one. That's primary. Four, 6, 4, 6. Three, 2, 5. 3232. Uh, 145.
Four.
Eight, 268. Hey, Badger, nice to meet you, man. So coming down, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, 9 is enough. We go back down and we press again.
Two six.
Nice. Five, 4, 9, or 4, 5, 9. It's a front line. Hey, Clint, good morning, man. Bit early for us, but yeah, we're here. After a 30-hour flight or something like that, 25-hour flight, door to door, I'm home. Four, five. Heart 6. The bottom. Here we go, 3, 5, 3, 5. Two, 5, double pitched it. Okay, that's a 7 out on 18. Six, 4, 6, 5. Reasons. For 2. Double pitch. 6426. One, two. That's another pitch.
Three, one, five, three.
One, five. Secondary. And front runner. Four, one, two, four. Three, four. There was a warning. There was a warning. So we hit one and we lost one.
So 4, 1, 4, 5. 6, 4, 4, 5.
Aces, okay. Ace five, ace three.
Comes 2, 1, 1, 3.
Oh man. Single pitch the wrong way, 1-6. One, five, 1, 4. Five, 6. Secondary. Here comes trouble. Hello, mister. Hey. Mr. Henry.
6, 3, 5.
Nice. Aces. think we had that one. 7. Five, 4, 5, 1. One, 5, 6. With the 5, so that's good. Four, 1, 4, 5. Aces again. Wow. That's explosion, right? From the repeater on the aces. Six, 5, 6, 3. Nice. 5, 3, 8. Hey Rick, good morning. It was amazing to meet up with you guys, really amazing. I don't know, I think it made my whole trip. Thank you so much for, being so hospitable, guys. Thank you really. And to Big AZ, of course. Thank you so much. I don't know, it's been a really big success for me, so just want to say a big thank you, that's all. Nice. 5, 1, 3, 1. 1, 2. We got the ace at least. The 2 is dangerous. Let's change it around. Let's do 3, 2, 3, 1. Quarter turn 2 a what? 2, 4, 1, 4. Nice. 6, 2, okay. Don't have any bets up. Why? Okay, here we go. Six, 4, 2, 4. Six, 2. It's primary. We have to move it now to 3632. They only have 3 hits in this one.
Six, 3, 2.
Nice. 5-4, we got a 4 out of it.
Six, 5, 6, 4.
Nice. Ace and 3, okay, secondary. 3, 4, we can hedge the 5. Go take all my bets down. Lay 5 for, I don't know, 300. Should be enough. Somewhere close to that, 315. That's what they would tell you at the casino so that they can pay you out exactly.
So it's a 2, 1, 2, 3 set.
Nice. Hard 8, that was a bad number. In terms of setting dice, I guess. So we have 2 choices to either go to kissing sets or hard ways themselves. I would go to hard ways and
Still use a 4, 1, 4, 1. Or even a 3, 1, 3, 1 set. So that should guide me to the 4, 1, 5 in the next result, if it's off axis.
dice up. Oh, sorry, that one pitched it 3-4. And we made some money out of that hedge. $115. I think we're giving good numbers here in terms of 8.4 and something else, 12 something. I can't see very well, but yeah. So the idea behind shooting and what I've noticed, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a 2-part video too. So go through my experience and the actual results in a different one. But there was a lot of things that this time were different to any other of my trips. I would say the experience was of a lot higher value than anything else. And the experience contained things like, meeting up with friends and meeting up with names that we see on YouTube, but we never connect them to an actual person, and that is the biggest sort of experience and reward for somebody like me who comes to Vegas once every year, and I get to see people that they're just names, but I always think at the back of my mind, these people are actually people, and we have to be very, how should I put this, very, very careful in what we say to them and how we treat them. Just some ideas. All right. 4645. Here we go. Hello, Mrs. Big Money. It was such a great pleasure to meet you too. I wish you a very safe flight, an eventful flight, and get some rest when you get home. I certainly needed that. Have a good one. My best regards to your husband. Nice. 5, 6. That's implosion on both dice. Well paid as well. Let's do a 3, 5, 3, 6 then. With a 6, 5 on the outside. Nice out. Two, 1. That's primary as well. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. So we're going to quarter turn our dice to a 2, 4, 1, 4. Dice up. Two, 1. That's a primary. Enough of this. 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 5, 3, 5. One, 3. Okay. Another primary top side. Two, 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. Come on, that's so unfair. Double pitch. 5, 2. As soon as I switched quarter turn the dice, because I needed to see either a 5 or a 2, they double pitched, and I saw both. 5, 6. 6-1. Implosion left. Let's repeat. Heart 6. Six three 6-3. Three 5-8. Five one 5-1. Six 5 yo. Secondary. Six five 6-5. Four 1-5. For one. Two 4-6. Front line. Come down. Two 1-2-1. 213. Too early for that, but yeah, okay. Reload. Nice. 325. Three six three six. Six two eight. Hi guys, just do some pressure on my bets, and I'm with you. Hi Lottery, hi Duracell, good to see you, man. Dice out 6262. Four, five, nine. Heart 4, that's a primary. Two six two six. Hey Chris, thanks man, appreciate that. I'm still jet lagged. Got up at 2 p.m. but I went to bed at 5 a.m. so here we go. Two six eight. That's a secondary. So we have 2 4 6 8 hits. I'm happy to report that overall I felt respectable when I was there shooting, so but I'll do a video with all the comments that I was making from time to time in the Discord, because I think it's going to be better for people to make more sense of it, like just like I'm trying to make more sense of the whole trip. Anyway,
Here we go. 2 4 2 4.
nice. Three two. 325. That's a frontline winner, apparently. Two through two. Three, four. Whoever laid at 10 was genius. Okay, so 5, 5, 5 again.
Three one 3 1. Dice out.
Six, one. Another double pitch.
All right. So what do we do? Let's fix the mechanics for a change. Pick up slightly to the left, slanted grip. This is making sure that the right die is represented a little bit more.
There's a 6, 3, 6, 6, 3. 5, 6, okay. Another green. So basically we're killing the dons. And this is one of the stories I'd like to tell you guys at some point.
5 6 5 6. Pick up slightly from the left.
There's 5, 2. Still double pitching. Learn your lesson, sir. Alright, so we're on axis mostly. If we go off axis, we're imploding.
So I'm going to go with 6 5 6 4. That's the original set. It's implosion friendly. But we're going to double pitch it on the right die. 1 2 6 4. These are things that I was doing. People say, oh, you're putting a 7 in the equation. So,
5-6 secondary. Let's do a proof of what do you call it? Concept. 4-5, 4-1 is the original set. I'm just going to double pitch this 3-2, 4-1. Hopefully a secondary with a 3 or a 4. Dice out. $5-1 for 5-4-1, right? Yes. So we double pitched proof of concept. If you've got mechanics, you have to believe that what you're doing is repeatable. If you don't, there's no need for you to use, specific dice sets and influence dice or whatever you want to call it. You have to believe that there is some kind of repeatability in what you do. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Biggest thing I took away from my trip. This is going to sound very, very, very arrogant. It's not the biggest thing. I think the biggest thing is that I felt very proud belonging to a community which is so strong in its friendship, regardless of whether we actually met each other in person or not. There is this sense of fellowship, camaraderie, and it's more real than you can imagine. Big AZ, for example, he came down to the Bellagio to play with me, to play on the same table. I consider that an honor for anybody to show up and play, so simply just get up from wherever you are and go and play with somebody else. And I would do that, and I did that. I went down to California and played with my Hawaiian friends. And I think they appreciated that. I got to meet a lot of the Hawaiians that I didn't know. Alan G-Money is the second time I met Grant. First time I met Brian. Those are the things that, stay with me. And I think those are the important things. Meeting you, Chris, on my last trip, that was important to me. And going over to Durango and sort of meeting a lot of the guys there that are affiliated with BAZ. That was an honor for me, and I'm putting faces to names, unbelievable. Anyway, okay. Enough of that. Let's go back to 4-5-4-1. We double pitch the set, but this time I'm going to quarter turn it to 2-4-1-3 because it's more important to see a 3 or a 4 in the result separately. 2-4-1-3. Five, 4, 9, or 4, 5, 9. We got ourselves a 4. So original set 6-5, 6-4. Let me just show you that. Time is right. I actually did win. I won about 4,000. Not a lot of money in terms of the investment that you make to get there. I won about 3,800 to be more precise, and if you put that together with all the comps of the hotel, it comes out to about 6,800, less $1,000 that I spent within the casino, breakfast and all that thing. That's 5,800. So that's just how much I came out of it with. But obviously, the cost of getting there was far bigger. So I don't know. I guess I didn't make the 130% return that I need, but obviously you understand that. I am happy, and it takes a lot to make somebody who practices and is very sort of strict with himself happy. So I am happy because I felt that I did, I had some respectable rolls. All right, so from a 6-5, 6-4, we're going to double pitch this set, and we're going to quarter turn it. And what we want to see is a 6 or an ace in the results. 2-6-4-1. I think one of the other videos I'm going to do is just this to explain the changes and things that I was talking to Ashish about and sort of coaching him through. That's all. 6-2, we got a 6 out of it. The 2, we don't like it because that's an explosion. But we got the 6, which saves the day. So we've got cross. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. 3-6, 3-2 is the original set. We double pitch one of the sets and go 1-3-2-4. You learn to do this mechanically. It takes a bit of time to get used to, but once you do, what we need to see now in the results is a 3 or a 4 separately. 5-6, that's not a good result, but it's, yeah, 6-2, that's a drift, I would say, 5-6, drift, not too bad. So 3-5, 3-6. That will pitch the right, the left die. 4-2, 3-6, quarter turn 2-8, 2-3, 6-4. Dice up. Four, 5, 9. We got a 4 out of it. Happy with that. It's a 1-4-1-5 set in its original form. I'm going to double pitch it and quarter turn away from us. 3-1-6-5. Sorry, 3-1-5-6. What we're looking for is an ace or ace-6 in the results. Dice. 6-1. Well, we got both. Okay. All right, so how many times did I throw? I think I threw quite a few times, 90 something times. Lots of lessons on this trip, guys. One of them being, step away when you start feeling tired. Okay, so let me just stop the clock there. Let's go and do some stats, see what we did there. 5.8 SRR. I got a lot of count sevens in the last draw. That kind of pushed things down. You had an 18, 19, 18, 24, 5, 4, and 5. Right. What I wanted to say is this. One of the second biggest takeaways from this trip was this. If you give me the dice for 3 sessions in a row, let's say I'm on a table playing on my own, by the 3rd time I get the dice in my hand, I know exactly what set I'm going to be using. And that is what makes us dangerous more than anything in the eyes of casinos. I know it sounds a little bit arrogant, but when you have dice in hand for, I don't know, uninterrupted, three hands as they call them, you have 3 hands and you're practiced and you throw dice, you know the sets that you're going to use. And by that time you have not false confidence, but true confidence that whatever you're going to throw is going to yield good results. All you need to do is be comfortable. It takes a bit of time to get comfortable and sort of settled in to a table or a casino or whatever, you know. The first time I threw the dice, I was going through those
sort of fingers that are trembling when they pick up.
It's like I never threw the dice. But to counteract that, I have this, it's not a system per se, but I ease into to my trip. So for the first day, I had assigned very low bankrolls, and then as we go up into like 3rd or 4th day, they were doubling up every day. So my first session was a big loss, and I actually lost $5 out of $600, I think. I stepped away. And I came back and I hit a full ATS. Okay, call it luck. I felt a bit more comfortable the second time around because I had the chance to step away, reassess, get on a good table, which is very, very important, and I shot lights out. So it's all a matter of, I guess, practicing quite a bit, but recognizing what is false confidence and true confidence at the table. And I envy those people that have the false confidence as well, because they are more relaxed when they throw dice. They don't pay attention to things like the rhythm. The rhythm of the game is imposed by not us, but by the crew, especially the stick person. The stick person is the one who has the stick out there, and they're holding the game up to break the rhythm sometimes. If you recognize those things, you can counteract them by switching your bets off. The other thing is this, you get dealers that are doing this as well. There are dealers that actually, will mess with a player, with a shooter, and they will say to him, oh, do you want to put odds down at the time that he's got dice in hand? And things like that. That, to me, is a rhythm breaker. And you should be aware of these things so that you can say in time, bets off one time, please. You just established the point is 6, let's say, and you had all your bets up, and you didn't put the odds behind the pass line. And the guy asks you at the wrong moment, do you want any odds behind that? It's these things, these little things, that if you observe them, you will see that they make sense. The other thing is, people that are they don't have the etiquette to wait. And again, it has to do with rhythm breaking. You're on a roll, they see that you're shooting relentlessly inside, hitting everything on the inside, boxes, left, right, center. And what do? They cannot wait. They buy in and they throw money on the table, cards on your landing zone, you know, for their points. And people behind you start, you know, throwing things. And I think it was one of the things that I used to say. They don't exist. It's very difficult to say this. These people do not exist. Just get on with what you're doing. They don't exist. Because if you make them exist, then you have broken your rhythm. You have broken your confidence, you have broken your concentration, you have broken everything. Even the landmines. A lot of people say about the landmines, oh, you know, they put a lot of landmines in my way and that's going to affect me. The landmine does not exist. That's how you should treat it. It's not there because your dice are so small. The landing of your dice is even smaller and the chips themselves are small. So the chances of you hitting them, you have to be someone like Dominator or the old, you know, Howard. He used to do that just for laughs. And, you know, they don't matter. They really don't. Anyway, I'll put my thoughts together, I guess, and sort of share them with you guys, whether you agree with it or not. I'm just going to give you my take on things. But more than ever, I feel more confident than ever that, you know, these observations hold a little bit more ground than anything else. On that note, this is George. And nope, that's the wrong one, I guess. And dice are out, guys. Thank you so much for joining. See you soon.